pacing back and forth. Oh, I don't understand why you're standing right here. All your shots have scored. No, scratching at the scars you left on my skin. We fight and we fall and we rise through it all till we find what we want, then we lose it all again. Your touch on my skin, pull me close, take me in. Just me, just you, lost in the moment.
It's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello. I'm real glad you clicked on this video. So today I have the new Jaclyn Cosmetics Set and Prep collection. I have 3 items in that collection and I'm going to be going over these items with you. I'm super excited about doing that. This is not sponsored. I did not get PR. I actually got my package that I ordered on launch day today. Yay! So that's really cool. And I'm going to go over all of these products with you in a minute. But I did notice, and I was just curious, I really like, those of you that have watched my channel and know me, I want to ask you this. Am I wrong to think it's never okay to judge a product or someone for a product they put out without even having it in your hands and using it? Like, I saw that this collection, the entire collection, I'm talking about everything, may not cater to every skin tone. And I can see that. And if you say that it won't work for you, I believe you. I just would rather see, instead of putting negative stuff like, oh, this isn't going to work, and saying negative things and she should be judged, because I saw a lot of that on Twitter, to actually maybe sending an email to Jaclyn Cosmetics saying, you know, if you were interested in this and you know it's not going to work for you, say, hey, you know, I just want to let you know that I was disappointed because of this. Because feedback, definitely. Anyhow, I just wanted to mention that because I just don't feel right about saying things like that or putting a lot of negativity out there. And I feel like negativity breeds negativity, and then you just end up with a huge thing of drama and it blows up and there's like no reason for it. So, okay, I do have a review for you, and I do get in depth and use these products, and on one side of my face, the other, I use it with a sponge, I use it with a brush, we get into everything. So if that's something you guys want to see, keep on watching. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I got the new Jaclyn Cosmetics Prep and Set. I got a few items from that, and we're going to back up because as you can see, I'm almost finished with my look. I used the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and I haven't really set my under eye yet, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one side and wipe this off, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the first product here, which is the Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and we're going to be able to see the difference. Okay, so let's do that because I really think that would help you guys out if you are thinking about purchasing this product, or if you've already purchased this product. So what I'm going to do is grab some makeup remover on a pad, and we're going to clean up my one under eye, and then we're going to redo it. I'm excited. What do you think? Do you think this is going to work? I think it's going to work. Okay. Yeah. Okay, here we are. Okay. I'm so glad this came. Now, obviously, we're going to keep the the shadow intact as much as we can. I want to make sure that all the makeup and concealer is off so we can really figure out if this product works. Now, what I do like is if you have a skincare fridge, you could totally put this in there. And I know that from seeing Jaclyn use this on Instagram, it's got the metal thing right here, so that would be like so cooling, and if your eyes were like puffy, that would feel so good like that. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and put this under eye base hydrator underneath here, and we're going to squeeze them out. It is white. Okay. Ooh, that might be a little too much, but I'm guessing you really just need this underneath the eye, and I'm thinking I put too much, but that's okay because we're going to just take a minute to blend it in. I will put the prices for these products on the screen. I believe that was a $24 product. This feels really hydrating. It's not sticky or anything like that. It feels like an eye cream. But I can see the consistency is of like almost like a thick moisturizer. And I'll tell you what, I am over 40, so I always have to make sure that I use the right products and techniques so nothing kind of falls into fine lines. I don't like the age. No, 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 no. So let me make sure we got this nice and deep in. Obviously you do not need to put as much as what I did. I just put a little too much, but that's alright. Okay. Does it like, it's laying on top of my pores. It's definitely brightening. I will say that. I mean, look at the glow there. That's like, wow. And you know, this is what Jaclyn did. I really think she came out with this first before foundation and concealer, because you would do these steps first and with the concealer. So I think that that's neat that she did that. I was really excited about that. Okay, now I've got this in here, and I've also got the brightening and setting palette, and then I've got the translucent setting pressed powders. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is, what is it? Light Neutral. And we are going to, well, do I want light neutral? Or do I want the light to medium? I think I want to do the light to medium. Yeah, we're going to do the light to medium. And we're just going to put a little bit of that right here, and a little bit over here. And then I'm going to take my damp beauty blender from earlier, and we're going to press that in. I love the Tarte Shape Tape. I recently went back to using it because it's just so good. Okay, we've got this down here. It feels like there's a lot of product on my eye, probably because of the primer, but I'll be honest, nothing's settling into lines really. I just put on my concealer, and now we're going to go ahead and open up this palette here. I know that there's 4 colors in here. There's the peach, the almond, the light banana, and the caramel. Now I'm thinking you obviously use different color correctors for different things, and depending on your undertone would be the color that you're going to use to cancel things out. In other words, if you want to cancel out redness, it's just green. Okay, sometimes it'll be a pinky tone for certain people, but and you use a lavender for dark circles. It just really depends on your undertone. So here is, God, what is this? The light to medium, right? The light to medium. This is, I think, $39. Okay, so I got the light to medium palette because I do like to tan, and I like to get spray tan. So right now I'm a little on the fairer side, but at the same time I'm usually almost like a medium skin tone. So here it is here. Now, I'll be honest with you, I like the mirror. I like the packaging. It looks so luxurious, and I love that. And then you can tell there's quite a bit in these pans. And a lot of people are saying, well, she could have put more product in it and put this up. Yeah, you know what? I'm not really worried about that, to be honest with you, because it almost looks like this could have been, you could pop these out, but I guess you can't. She would have showed us that if that was the case. But anyhow, so you've got these 4 colors here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the bright banana right here. I am thinking that some of these colors would look better when I get a tan, and that's when you will decide which color works best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and take my beauty sponge, and we're going to go into this, I think it's light banana. Is that what it is? Yeah, light banana. The brightening banana would have been too much for me. The light banana, I can see it working well. Oh my goodness. Okay, I just kind of swiped it back and forth, and wow. All right, so we're just going to go for it. Okay, we're just going to go for it. Putting it on with my sponge. It is definitely a brightening powder. Ooh, okay. Ooh. Okay, I think I put enough on. What do you think? Alright, so let me go ahead and grab me a powder brush. What do I want? Okay, let's go in with this. I think, what is this? It's a Luxie powder brush. And we're just, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Blend that out. That is definitely brightening. It feels good. I put a lot on, and I don't think I probably needed that much, but look at the difference between this and this. And this was light, you know, so it definitely is brightening, and I think this is probably going to be mature skin friendly, considering I am 42 years old. I will be 43 in July, and this is working super, super well. Now, I do have a little bit of texture on my skin, and I do have larger pores, and this is not emphasizing that. It just looks nice and bright. And I'm really enjoying that. I'm liking that a lot. Wow. Okay. Holy. Okay, so you can totally see the difference. Oh my goodness. I'm loving that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and just dip into the light banana, and with the same powder brush, and we're just going to put some over here. So I don't look too crazy, but this is just over my concealer, and I didn't use the brightening eye primer, and you can definitely still tell a difference. I also put more powder on, but I don't need it over here because I've already had, you know, my concealer. And I put the Tatcha powder over it, the silk powder. So, okay, we're good there. I'm liking that. Okay, okay. So now we're going to go ahead and swatch these for you. Oh my God, they feel amazing. Wow. Oh. Okay. So, like, there's different colors, but they, like, you got the light banana, you got the caramel, and then you see the brightening power within it. Like, wow. Okay, let me go ahead and swatch these. Okay, can you see them? It is definitely a very good powder. I am enjoying that a lot. Okay, so now that we've swatched those, and you would use them, like you could use this in the summer as well as probably well as the winter as well, because you've got the different shades in here. So overall, this is a pretty well curated palette. I'm going to be honest there. It is. I'm going to go ahead and open up the translucent powder, and we're going to see about that. I forget what the translucent powder cost me, so I'm going to go ahead and put that on the screen for you. I have a habit of opening packages the wrong way. Let's do what I'm doing here. I do like the packaging for the products. I like the fact that there's a mirror and everything. That to me, it's just like, ah, okay, thank you. Oh my gosh, this eye is still so much brighter. Again, I put more powder on it, and I'm like, okay. So you don't need that much, just letting you know. Okay, here is the translucent powder here. Go ahead and swatch it. Ooh, again, it feels really, really good. Now, is this going to be a powder that you have to worry about flashback? Flashback, you take a picture, and HD powders, it gives you that white effect, and it doesn't look right in pictures. Okay, so that really did blend into pretty much nothing. So I am thinking that it is translucent, but I do see like a little bit of luminosity to that. So let's go ahead, and I could take my sponge and put it all over my face, or I could use a powder brush, and I'm feeling like the powder brush would be better, to be perfectly honest with you, because I don't need that much. If you're putting the sponge down, you're going to be adding quite a lot of products and then having to blend it in. Alright, so we're going to go in with a powder brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of this here, and we're going to start here. Okay. Okay. You do not need much powder at all. these products are definitely worth the money. Okay, so it is very slightly luminous. I think some people had actually applied too much, and because right here, it's just the right amount of a tiny bit of being like a silky powder, like a little bit of a luminous effect, but if you put too much, obviously it's going to be an issue. I just dipped it in like once, twice, boom, 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 and I don't have any problems with anything. And like I said, I have larger pores. It's not emphasizing any of that. It's actually making my skin look better. So I'm excited. I am really happy I got these products. I definitely think they work well together. They were made to work together. So way to go, Jaclyn. Great job. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my look here, and then I'm going to give you my overall. All right, everyone. So what do you guys think? Let's go over each product individually. Now, the Hydrating Under Eye Primer, I liked it. It definitely was hydrating. It felt like a nice silky moisturizer. It wasn't sticky. It wasn't super heavy. It wasn't super light either. And it did have a brightening effect to it. So that definitely made a difference. And you could still see the difference on this eye. This is the eye that I use this on. But then I went in with the Late Banana shade from here. And I'm thinking that one of two things. I went in with a sponge and I put too much. I was able to blend it out. It is a nice brightening thing, but it definitely feels like it's a little too light for me, and I got the light to medium, so I'm thinking I should have gotten the medium to tan. But however, I went ahead and used with a brush on the other side the same shade, and it's not as brightening, but I definitely didn't put as much on this eye as what I did on, no, I didn't put as much on this eye as what I did on this eye. You guys were with me. You know what I'm saying. So definitely applying it with a brush and going in lightly is what I would recommend. Now these shades, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm really liking how this eye came out. I do think that maybe using the caramel, and let's, you know, we can even take a look. Nope, I'm going to use a sponge. What was I thinking? Don't go in there with a sponge. I'll go ahead and take this powder brush and use like the caramel, and that might have worked better for me. But yeah, you could totally see where I just really put on too much. I blended it out. When you put it on, it is pigmented. It's going to stay. So I'm not tan right now, but I'm also not super light. So I could be honest with you, I don't know if I got the right shades, but I do see the absolute point in these powders for sure. They're definitely brightening. They're definitely silky. They're definitely smooth. I think that you guys are going to love them, especially for mature skin. They didn't settle into any lines, so I don't have anything like that. I just think that you gotta use it sparingly. Definitely for sure. Do not go with a heavy hand, and don't use a brush. I mean, not a brush. The sponge. Okay, so what we could do is, I didn't put anything on my nose, so I can go in with this like caramel shade here. Put a tiny bit and kind of see what it does. Oh my gosh. Okay, just like a little goes such a long way. So yeah. I did take some pictures for you guys because I was a little nervous about flashback with this. So I will put them in here, you know, and flashback, basically you see the white and the picture will not come out good and all of that. I didn't see that in here, so I really don't have to worry about that. But again, applying. Don't apply too much. Now, the translucent powder. I just put this on a fluffy powder brush. I put a little bit on. You guys saw it. So a little goes a long way. It's a very tiny, tiny, tiny bit of luminosity. Not even really. It's just a really silky, nice powder. So I do like that. I put the prices in here for you so you guys will see that. Overall, I think this collection definitely, the powders are good. It feels luxurious. I think she took the time and the effort to put it in here. This shade range, I'm not so sure about. I have to be specifically honest with you. I do like the under eye brightening, but this here to this here is too much. This over here, better for sure. But I'm thinking that I'm going to have to use this again and give it another review and use some different colors and play around with it a little bit. So overall, would I recommend this? I would recommend the eye primer for sure. I would recommend the translucent powder, definitely, but don't have a heavy hand. Now, if you want to try this out, I don't think it's going to be a purchase you're going to regret. I think you could work with it and maybe even mix it with a few other things if you needed to. And I am happy that I got it, because what I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks is trying this out and giving you guys updates on different ways to apply it, what I could mix it with, what I could do with, and we're going to see from there. So hang on, don't worry, her stuff's probably going to come to Ulta, so if you didn't get it with this launch, or if you got it and you're not so sure about it, you know, just get it and don't apply it too heavy. Hopefully you guys learned something from this in the video, and I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. You're definitely going to see a lot of reviews start popping up and different skin tones and all of that. I would recommend venturing out and seeing what other people have to say. If you have any questions for me, put them down in the comments below. I will do my very best to answer them, and I will see you guys really soon in another video. I love you all so much. Bye.